the priority on this. This one needs to be an 8. As does you, and you, and you. Oh. Priority 8. And then these can just be like a 6 or something for later. Beautiful. Let's crack on with that. Algae is still priority 9. They have just gone and got a little bit of algae, so we are cooking some at least. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Who's suffocating? Fuck. This is not ideal. Meanwhile, let's also do a little bit of digging. In fact, this needs to be done a bit more sensibly. And then we'll dig some of this out as well. Cool. Now then, I need to make sure these switches are set to where I want them to be, and if I want to actually do it like this. You're going to be active if below... Yeah, you're going to turn off if above 20 kilos. Okay. You're going to work if you are... Hold on, have I done this right? That thermo switch, which is connected to there. So you're going to work if above, let's say, 15 degrees. Okay, that's going to turn you on. All of these we will just, to begin with, set to active if below that. That just means these won't be working at all until I want them to. And we'll use these to prime our system, which is fine. We'll probably run the electrolyzers for a little bit first to get some hydrogen in the top layer. Ooh. All that piping looks like the web. All that piping looks like the web of a spider on LSD. Yeah, a little bit. Or nicotine. Yeah, I know what you mean. Listen, it's fine. Come on. Give me a goddamn break. How are we doing for oil? I can't measure how much oil we've got in here. I don't know when we've last dumped a bottle of oil. But this can be fixed now as well. You're going to go like that. We still need to put another pump in here before we close up this room, but that's fine. And then this room can be closed now. We can get that from down here. Replace that tile, put a pump in, and close the bottom room. So that's fine. Top room is now done. For all intents and purposes, I think. We've got power set up. That should be fine. We've got water. Fine. Got our 2 sets of pumps all on individual switches so that we can toggle the pressures how we want. For example, if above 1400 grams, 1300 grams, 1200 grams, and so on. Same in the bottom. That's cool. The other thing to do is get this little chamber built as well. This can just be done with a 7. Fuck. That'll be fine. Are there any little random pools of polluted water anywhere that people are walking through? I'm hoping not. You didn't even make it there. Your base is going to suffocate. Nah. Only a little bit. Only a little bit of suffocation. We'll be fine. He's not making it there, is he? Okay. Come on, Liam. I believe. 12 kilos, and then he dropped it. Son of a bitch. Oh, wow. Max the machine. Holy shit. There we go. Get everybody on it. I'm going to break into some of this polluted oxygen as well. There's quite a bit of algae around here. So let's do that now. Let's do you. How can we do this without making a royal mess? Don't think we can. Steal a bit of this algae. That's gonna break. That's fine. Let's get some of this algae as well. This is the mumblings of a madman now. You need to remember that as well. I am a little bit stir crazy at this point from staring at a starved base, but we're so close. We're so close. This is done. On the way it's being done. This is being done. How are we for sleep wheat and stuff? We have pissed through our sleep wheat. So that's going to be done soon. We're waiting for these to just shed themselves, and then we'll have some fresh mushrooms as well. Does anybody know if they fixed the thing with the grills yet? Where if they've run out of the first... You know, if we had two continuous setups like this. If they run out of the ingredients for the first one, will they start doing the second one? Or do you still need to have separate grills? Does anybody know? Oh dear. So that would be a nice thing to know. Actually, LSD isn't that bad. It's caffeine I was thinking of. Yeah, caffeine and nicotine are normally the craziest ones. Oh, I can't look, Quirts. I'll have to have a look later. This is what's worrying for me when they come down here. Are these actually coming to dig, or are they coming to breathe? Will they now go back to work? Yeah. A little bit. Okay, so I just need to get this oil level up a little bit. And then we can put a vent here. I don't remember how many bottles we've pumped in. So we could be on the last one now, I don't really know. I think we have power. We do have power. Okay. Do I want to pump the room full of gas? What's in here at the minute? Is it all hydrogen? Oh. A couple of packets of oxygen. That's fine. Right. Okay. I've not set these valves yet. These all need to be set to like 1 gram, don't they? So let us do... Let's just do that. That. And that. We also need a place for this pipe to go, which we'll sort in a second. The hydrogen, however, will go through and then end up down here. And then it'll get stuck at these bridges, which is fine. So we can prime it with just hydrogen in there, which is good. So that's fine. Oh, we've still got some algae up here. I had forgotten about this. Let's get you done. I've got a feeling this might be the last bottle. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that could be well too much. That might be way too much, but we'll have to see. We'll get this done. We can get this deconstructed, I think. Fine. And then we need to get another pump down in here. We should just slot onto our things. Ah, shit, I did it in the wrong place. I should go there. Boop. Get rid of these gas pipes, like so. Did I put power in? I did. Cool. Damn, lag for job tab is getting too long. How many dupes are you on now, Leppy? How many dupes are you running at the moment? Okay. So that can all be swept. We'll tidy up all the outside later and get rid of all the ladders and stuff. We'll leave some ladders in the build because I don't really mind them, to be honest. I'm probably going to try and pump all the oxygen out of here before I start. That would be a good thing to do. Maybe these couple of packets of polluted oxygen we've got as well can fall into here, which would be fine. We've already got oxygen here sort of contaminating it, so I'd like to pump this out before we start, realistically. Which I'll do just by putting a vent on this pipe somewhere. This may not work. I may need to come in here and get rid of these temp shift plates, as I think it was Avon said that he thought that they work better without temp shift plates, so we're going to have to try a few different things. The one thing I didn't delete when I was tinkering in debug to clear some of the ruins was the floor that it was on. I thought we'd leave that at least so you knew that I hadn't at least spawned it in, do you know what I mean? So the floor itself is actually made of obsidian, I think, you know, which isn't ideal. Still on 20, prepping for 20 more? Jesus, well I hope your computer can handle it, man. My colony started getting very laggy when I went above like 30 dupes. I need more coffee. Big old mug of coffee. Well, good luck to you, buddy. I said the pictures you were sending me on Discord earlier, really cool. Looks like you're going to genuinely have a really nice base when that's all finished. Okay, let's do you. One thing I've just thought, I don't think I put any... Did I put any automation in here for hit there? No, I didn't. I didn't put any automation in here for these. Now then, this is where I might need to think a little bit about what I'm doing. So the idea of these is that these are going to circulate the gas round, okay, up to a certain pressure limit. Do I want to just circulate gas of any temperature, or do I want to let the room pre-cool a little bit first? I think I want to let the room pre-cool a little bit. So We will do... Jesus, I used a lot of gold. Holy shit. We'll do something like this. And we'll have a thermal sensor and an atmo sensor. Like so. And then we'll take some wire and we'll just bang them in here. I'm not going to do anything fancy, just whack them in like that. Okay. We'll set the thermal sensor to trigger if it's below a certain temperature and the atmo sensor if it's above a certain pressure of gas. Until the room gets saturated, in which case it won't really matter. And we'll just toggle this on permanently there. So you can be active if below... Oh, actually, I don't want it to go too cold. Don't want it to go too cold. Do I need another AND gate? What would be the best way of doing this, I wonder? Just think. So I don't want it to potentially pump like minus 200 degree hydrogen, which it shouldn't do because this is being regulated on its own, but I do want to have a bit of control. So we'll do 2 AND gates, which I think should work. So that and that. And then we'll do that and that. Oh no, that doesn't work at all. That plus that, and then you can go to there. You can go to there. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. That's right. Put another one of these in. This is a little bit clumsy, but it'll do. So we're basically saying if these 2 switches are in the right temperature range, so I'll have one if it's above whatever temperature, the other if it's... Oh, does it need to be on a NOT gate? One if it's above 1 temperature. No, below 20 degrees, above 15 degrees, for example. Yeah? That'll toggle this signal on. If this signal plus this signal are on, this will get a signal. That's the thinking. So if you are above 2 kilos, and if you are below 20, but then above 15, so 5-degree window. Okay. And if only if both of those are active and this is active, will this get a signal. That makes sense to me. Might be over-engineering it, might be under-engineering it, I don't really know. But I think that should be fine. We also need to put a vent down here. I'm hoping this works. It should do. Ada, what the hell? Why you do this? So ventilation. That should be fine. Cold coffee. It's actually not. It's lukewarm. It's good. The lady bought me a super duper new cafetiere. It's all chrome and insulated. It's good. Finally, I'm close to having 6 dedicated miners, architects, couriers, exosuit tubes. Nice. That might be simple, but I just cannot wrap my head around gates like that. You should have seen the first turbine build, Quirts. I had many, many wires in that one. It got very, very complicated. I went too far. Okay, last thing we need then is our liquid pipe being laid over here. I wasn't sure whether to go from the top or the bottom. I can do either. Can do either. But I might need to change this a little bit. Realistically, I shouldn't need this anymore, to be honest, but let's start laying the plumbing up here. We'll do it priority 8 instead of priority 9, because Lord knows I put them through enough priority 9 stuff recently. That should deal with that. Bollocks. Might have a smidgen too much oil in there. Just a pain in the ass. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this, I don't think. There's no way. Okay, so in this bottle we've got 8 kilos. So, here's the real test. Can this be done? I need to drop the tiniest amount of oil. Sweep only. Crude oil. 9. This one. 9. Boop. 300 grams. Okay, maybe I was a little bit too quick. Okay, let's try a little bit more. I was too quick. Okay, we're gonna do that again. Crude oil. Sorry for the spacebar spam, but it's the only way of doing it. Ah, Jesus. Sorry, noob question. Is that entropy thing a built item or a found item? Oh, you've already answered it. Nice. Yeah, it's found. They spawn. You normally get 3 or 4 in a world, or 2 or 3 at least. Some worlds won't have it then. No, you generally get them. You normally find them in ice biomes. Yeah, 1 or 2 as Mex said. I would say you normally get more than 1 or 2, generally. Just started a world, so I need to explore. Yeah, just get out there, Ninja. Just be careful. Don't make my mistake. Too much procrastination. Mixed intermittently with ineptitude. You can't do it. Bloop. Beautiful! Okay, that'll do. Deconstruct now. Sweep now. That's fine. We did it. Sweep that as well. Once that's done, we can close that. Then we can use these pumps to potentially clean out the circuit, which would be good. Clean out the room, rather. How much hydrogen have we got up here? Not loads. Let us put a vent down.